Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got round number 6 from Richmond with the NASCAR Generations series. We've actually got a very interesting one in store. I haven't done many modified races, so it makes things very interesting. We got Robin's up here in the booth with me for this one. As most of you know, I was gone when this race actually took place, so we're gonna cover it as best we can. Bring you all the action, all the information from the race, yeah, we'll break right into things. So race info for tonight. It was 175 laps, 74 degrees in the air, makes the track tip about 80. This was a custom set because of how bad the fixed setup was, so that was a thing. But we're gonna go ahead and get through qualifying here really quickly. Dear, your thoughts going into this race? I mean, this is something that we don't normally have on the channel.
I was going to say, this is a car track combo that I don't think I've ever seen or raced, so I have no knowledge of it. I'm excited to see what's going to happen.
You're flabbergasted?
I am flabbergasted.
That's fair. We got to reload the overlay because, of course, it wouldn't be a stream without the overlay breaking. Only 12 cars in the field for tonight on this one. You know, I think overall this should be a fairly clean race. I mean, when you got that little amount of field, it's obviously going to make for some better racing. But I think these guys got a few laps left. JD McHaley on screen right now. We don't need race data yet. No, we don't need race data. We wanted to do this, and we wanted to do this. So,
McHaley.
These cars are actually kind of fun though, because you can kind of overdrive the ever living daylights out of them, and you're not going to hurt.
This car?
This is the, I don't know if you use the Welland modified or if you use the regular mod or the SK modified, but same idea. One's just a little more horsepower. And I think, if I remember correctly, Phil created the setup for this. So,
does it normally go on asphalt or is it a dirt car?
This is an asphalt car.
Is it? Okay.
Yes.
I don't know. Cool. Good to know. Hey, I can ask the crazy questions because, hey, there might be people who also don't know.
That's true.
That stuff.
I mean, it does look like a dirt car, right? Like
It does look like a dirt car.
It's not your normal fully fendered asphalt car. So it makes sense. We're watching Gary get his last qualifying lap in, and of course he's going to put it into the wall is his signature move. And Gary's dead. All right, and to get our grid up on screen, we'll get this guy gone. Gabe Griffin going to start on the front row with a 20.738. Eric Capps going to start second. Zach Korn's going to start third. Aiden Haller fourth. JD McHaley's going to start fifth. Fatherball to his outside, starting sixth place. Tyler Lee is seventh. Gary Freeman's eighth. Ralph Connor's going to start ninth. Ethan Mosby is 10th. Special Phil is not in the race, so he doesn't count. He's our official for the night. So you got Ron St. Louis starting in 11th. So let's get this back off screen, and let's get that up. We're gonna pay some bills with the logos. We'll get a track map up. I'm very curious to watch how these guys race a little bit, and then, you know, once we get into a few laps here, our plan is to buzz forward, get the exciting stuff for you guys. Because it is 175 laps. We've only got, like I said, 12 cars to start this race. So once we get a few laps in, we'll jump to the cautions, give you a rundown of the last maybe 10 laps, and we'll go from there. But these guys should be rolling here any second. We'll go to TV2. It's funny, this place has all sorts of weird cameras and whatnot that other tracks don't normally have. But I could hear somebody revving the daylights out of this car. I don't know who it is, but it looks like we're finally going to get to roll here. All right, up onto the track we go. So like I said, these cars are a little tougher for me to figure out what's going on with them, just because of I don't race them enough. Like, I think I've raced them a handful of times. The last time I did, it was something that Phil put on Halloween. It was actually quite a bit of fun, but overall, have not driven these cars a ton. So, not since I got out of D class, anyways. I don't think. But they'll do one more lap around the track, and then we're gonna get things going here at Richmond.
Round and around.
And it looks like Ethan Mosby is blinking in and out quite a bit. Yeah, Ethan's still blinking in and out quite a bit. It's got to make you wonder how many of these guys have a plan. How many guys did laps before this race? Just with how weird of a car it is to drive. But pace car's ducking off. Gabe's going to bring us to the line to get things kicked off. Eric Cap to his outside. And we're green flag racing at Richmond. Gabe with a pretty good start so far. Almost 3 wide behind him. And apparently we're going to ride on board with Gabe really early.
I was going to say, we are inside the car with Gabe.
Yes, we are. As Corn's already getting ready to challenge him for the lead here down the front stretch.
Turning. Did you see that?
It looked like
spun
Fatherball got spun.
Oh, Fatherball.
But they're going to stay green early on.
Corn's in the lead.
Yep.
You're all right behind him.
You know, JD not far off his back bumper. Looks like Mike's about a quarter of a lap off as we go on board with Corn here. So these cars just kind of stick, right? Like, they're not like your usual car where it kind of slides around and things of that nature. And you can really kind of push it in these things. Like, yeah, Fatherball's way off in the back right now. He's about 7 seconds off the lead. He could theoretically, if he drives it hard, could come back to these guys and not even really hurt the tires. Got a battle between, it looks like Ralph, Ethan, and Eric, maybe? Eric on the bottom side, Ethan Mosby to the high side. Eric stays out in front of him. Back to the front, though. It's all Corn out front. Oh, let's go a little bit further. So you've got Gabe under attack from JD as well as Tyler Lee in that mix. Tyler Lee going to go to the inside of JD here as we're not even 10 laps into this thing. JD scrubs the wall. That's going to give Tyler the position. Tyler going to go right after Gabe, it looks like. The top four starting to get away, and then you've got Aiden Haller starting to sneak into that picture there, right behind JD. Corn fends him off for another lap. And you start to see off that right front tire the wear on Corn's tires, which is kind of cool. You don't get to see that very often. Oh, Gabe's trying to get back to him. Gabe gonna dive it to the inside. This car is scraping. Yeah, Gabe's looking for any way around him. As we get through 10 laps so far. All right, so through 13 laps, things are going to start to get a little more exciting here. As we've got the top 4 bunched right up. As you've got Gabe and Corn fighting for it. We've got Tyler Lee and JD, as well as I believe that's Aiden behind. And Gabe's going to go for a ride right here. We're going to go back and actually check that out here in just a second. Although, yeah, it looks like we are under caution now, so we'll go back and check that out. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go from chopper view on this. You're going to want to watch the 18 and the 91 here off the corner. I'm not sure exactly what happens. Looks like Gabe starts to get a little loose off corner. Everything's fine. Corn comes to the back bumper, goes to the inside, and it looks like Gabe tries to throw a block. Corn goes down, but then moves back up. I don't know if there was some sort of confusion as to who was going where. Yeah, Gabe locks it down. Nails the inside wall pretty hard there. And that looks like that breaks that left front off, which, as we know in iRacing these days, if that happens, it's pretty much a race ender. As these guys, they don't have fat. Oh, God.
Oh, no. Well,
Ralph kind of got him. I think that also broke Ralph's car possibly, because it does look like the left front on that car is going to be broke off, and without a bunch of fast repairs, like I said, this league doesn't have them, so that's going to take quite a few guys out here as we come around under caution. And it looked like the 21 car, Tyler Lee, goes around Corn, so I'm not real sure if he didn't realize where the pace car was, but we're going to go ahead and jump through this. We'll go ahead and get everything on the backside after we re-rack here. So, all right, so we're going to restart here with 18 laps in, headed to 19. Tyler Lee to your inside, Zach Corn to the outside. And I'm not sure who went down through. Yeah. What was that about?
I don't know. Rewind. Let's see.
Yeah, I was
below the yellow.
I was a little confused there as to what happened. I don't know if that was because Ethan's been blinking.
Oh, is that is Ethan, isn't it?
Yeah, I kind of wonder if he just decided to pull out of the way right away, because he has been blinking on and off most of this race, so he gets out of the way.
It makes it a cleaner restart, probably.
Yeah, and then there's less issue. He just drops to the back, but so Tyler Lee's going to get out to a decent little lead here at the moment, as we've got Ron in third. Got the battle with Eric Cap, as well as Gary to his outside. JD trying to come back through the pack. I'm interested to know, and we'll probably have to talk with Corn after the race, but I'm interested to know how many guys took tires every time. You know what I mean? Because they do have unlimited tires, but on these cars it takes quite a while to change them. So,
did you say unlimited tires?
Correct.
Okay.
As Eric Cap's going to run side by side with JD. JD's going to go around him on the high side. Eric Cap's going to fall off. That's going to put JD free and clear while he's running 5th place. Back up to the front. Corn drives around Tyler Lee on the outside. I think the big thing with this car, at least from what I'm seeing so far, is you have to keep the momentum going to where you're not really letting off as much as you think. Like, run this thing, like run the rim like it's an eggshell if you can do it, you know what I mean?
Be careful.
Yes, be careful, but at the same time carry as much speed as humanly possible, because that's how you're going to open up your gaps. The other thing is tricky with this car, and I'm gonna go in cockpit really quick so everybody can see it. Nope, no, we're not.
Oh.
I lied. Let's go off the roll bar. You can see that giant air cleaner. If you're
it's right in the way, isn't it?
If you're in the driver's seat, you can't see the right front side of the car. It's terrible.
That would be irritating.
Yeah, freaking miserable. But yeah, Corn continues to lead here through 25 laps. All right, so we fast forwarded at this point up to lap 53. And we're going to have a caution here at some point, as Tyler Lee has kept it very close to Corn as they have pulled JD and Ron. I'm looking to see when we're going to see the caution lights click on here. JD's cleared Ron at this point. And Tyler Lee has gone around Corn. But it looks like Fatherball has crashed.
Oh no.
So we'll roll this back, see what happened. You can see there's a lot of marbles on this track. Like it's kind of insane. We're going to go blimp view on this. So you got Ethan Mosby, Gary Freeman right in front of Fatherball. We'll see what happens as we come down into turn number 3. Oh. It looked like Mosby just kind of checked up and then Fatherball caught the apron. And I think that right there might end Fatherball's day. It looked like it bent that front just a little bit.
Did it bring out a caution?
It did bring the caution out, so. Yeah, because Corn's running slow at this point. But it looked like Tyler Lee had the lead right there, so. All right, we'll see you guys on the other side of this caution. All right, so after pit stops, we're going to restart here on lap 59. Eric Cap's going to be your leader. Zach Corn to the outside. Tyler Lee, Gary Freeman, JD McHaley, your top 5. Ron St. Louis, Ethan Mosby, Aiden Haller, the last cars in this race. So at this point, we're down to 8 cars as Eric Cap gets a really nice restart. So we'll follow this here for just a little bit. We'll see if Cap can actually run away, as he's already pulled out almost a half a second, but these guys are already coming pretty quickly. Horn not letting these guys go. Yeah, Corn is actually kind of on fire at the moment. I mean, the guy's firing on all cylinders and seems to know right where he wants that car to run, because he's going to make a push for Eric Cap here in just a second on the outside. Wow,
wow.
That car is dragging on the ground. Down the backstretch we go. Corn bouncing off the wall the whole way. And he's going to get it done here in 3 and 4.
Impressive driving.
And JD's going to try to go after Eric Cap now as well. Let's see if they can clear, or if he's going to just wind up being stuck there on the outside for a little bit. Because we're starting to see some other cars. Aiden Haller coming through as well. Eric Cap just kind of pulls over as they go 3 wide behind with Aiden Haller, Gary Freeman, Eric Cap. Now Aiden's off pace. Corn still leads. Tyler Lee trying to go after him. Corn still fights him off. It seems like every time we've done a restart, it takes Tyler, 3-4 laps, and then all of a sudden he goes after whoever's in the lead, and he kind of takes off. And Tyler's all over Corn right now. Seems like Tyler's better off turn 4 exit and Corn's better off turn 2. So it's almost like a trade-off.
They both have very different lines going into those turns, it looks like.
Yeah. As Tyler's going to send it right down the inside here in turns 3 and 4.
Ooh, getting awfully close. That's terrifying.
They
Woo!
almost make contact. Corn up into the wall.
Corn in the wall. Tyler out into the lead.
JD trying to get a run on Corn now. And these guys run single file again. All right, so we're going to fast forward up to about lap 82 here. And we start to see these guys close back in. You know, we're kind of right about that halfway point. Corn is now hounding Tyler Lee, looking for his way back around after the earlier pass. And I just don't know how much draft plays in with these cars either. As Corn goes to the bottom side in 1 and 2, as he's got the run down the backstretch. This is where Tyler Lee got him last time. So does Tyler cover? I think he tried to there, and you know, unfortunately, he's gonna have to go up the track to really keep it. Side by side down into turn 1 we go. Corn's gonna clear him on 2, but I imagine Tyler Lee's gonna have a lot more exit speed as Tyler clips the wall. JD gonna go to his inside now, and JD clears him cleanly. Looks like Ethan Mosby gonna try to come through as well. So Tyler Lee, in the matter of a handful of laps, goes from first to third, and I'm just not sure if he overran his tires or what the deal was, but your early leader seems to have kind of fallen off.
I would be curious to see what the tire wear is on these.
Yeah, I would be too, because they are usually a pretty hard tire. So getting tire wear on these cars it's weird. Like, you would think the tire would wear out as we look at Corn's right front tire. I mean, you can tell it's wearing. There's no doubt in my mind. The outside isn't, but you know, obviously the middle and inward is. But you could kind of hear a little bit of a slide. It's mostly going to be in the rears. Let me see if I can get a chase on this. So you can see it kind of slips on entry, but for the most part, not a ton. And they are big tires.
You think the right rear tire is getting the most wear?
Yeah,
no?
Probably. Highest amount of pressure and everything. It's like a cheese grater.
Yeah.
But
in the wall again.
Corn grabs the wall. That's going to slow him down, bring JD right back to him.
You got Zachary Corn, JD McHaley, Tyler Lee, and Ethan Mosby rounding out your top 4. Aiden Holler's in 5th, not too far behind.
I'm back to pretty much single file here at this point. All right, and we've moved forward to lap 102. These guys have all gotten close again. The question is does anybody have anything for Corn? JD's trying like hell, it looks like. He gets right about there, and I don't know if it's JD just trying to save a little bit of tire or what. JD's all over the back of him, though. And I gotta imagine he's just waiting for him. Oh, God, and JD pops the wall?
Yikes.
We gotta go back and look at that. I'm not sure what happened.
Are we still green?
We're still green. We're gonna go back and take a look at it. We're gonna chase JD. We're gonna go, I believe we want to go blimp on this one, and we'll play it through at quarter speed. JD just gets tight and pops the ever-living crap out of the wall, and Tyler just kind of runs in the back of him. We're gonna follow Tyler. He's trying to get it back turned, but it just too little too late. I think at that point the tires are hot, and it does appear that left front is broken on that car. Yeah, it's not even spinning. And that's going to be the end of the race there for Tyler Lee as he brings it down pit road. Corn still with a good lead over JD after JD popped the wall. We'll have to see how that damage is going to affect him. If JD is going to be able to make another run at Corn. But at this point, it really stretches things out here at lap 105. All right, 129 laps in. We're starting to see green flag pit stops. Ron St. Louis already on pit road here. We'll have to see where these guys kind of pit at, where they flow out, how many people go together, how many people don't. Corn continues to lead with JD and Ethan Mosby first, second, third. Aiden Haller is in fourth. Ron's going to come out of pit road here. I imagine we'll see these guys start to dip soon. Corn's going to go another lap at least. And I just heard the call out from Corn that he's pitting. Ethan Mosby coming as well. And JD just called out that he is going. So green flag pit stops in the modified cars, which is kind of intriguing. You don't get to see this in an official. So we're going to kind of sit here and watch for a minute. We'll get the pit time up.
Yeah, see how long it takes if they put tires on. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, I'm very curious. I gotta imagine you're gonna want to put tires on at this point. You've probably been 133 laps. Corn misses his pit box. We'll see if we see the car. Yep, there goes the car up to put tires on. I don't think I've ever seen a modified race where they put tires on during a race. It looks like he's only going to take two. JD's down and away. I don't even think JD took tires. So JD with a 17.7, wow. Corn with a 20.5, and Ethan with a 19.1. So a couple of different strategies here. And Aiden is your leader. He's going to come to pit road here on lap 135. It sounds like JD got hit with a penalty. So he's got to drive through. So Aiden is down pit road. Corn is a lap down. He'll get his lap back here in just a moment. But once things start to cycle, we should see Corn start to cycle through the front, as I do believe Aiden is still on pit road. And it'll probably be pretty close. At 136 laps in. Yeah, Aiden hasn't left pit road yet, so that's going to put Corn out to the lead. Ethan Mosby right behind him. Our third place car of JD McHaley almost about ready to go a lap down, so hopefully he can find some speed, get away from these guys, or hope for a caution. And see if he can't make his way back up through the field. The rest of your... We'll go through the field really quick. So you've got Zach Corn in first. Ethan Mosby sits second place. Ron St. Louis is third place. So Ron closing things up a little bit. Aiden Haller comes out. He's finally fourth place. Gary Freeman is in fifth. Eric Kapp is sixth. And JD trying to run away from your leaders in seventh place. We got 12 laps to go here at Richmond as we move forward a little bit. Corn's still your leader. Oh, and we've got a wreck behind him.
Oh.
Sounds like it might have involved Gary and somebody. I'm not really sure.
The caution is out.
Yeah, caution's out. We'll go and take a look from the blimp. Gary's a lap down car. Ooh, Ethan just gets him right in the corner. Not a lot of damage for Gary, which is nice. He's able to continue to go, but yeah, that definitely was not not what Gary had in store for himself, I think, as things kind of continue on. So we'll be under caution here with 10 laps to go. JD McHaley probably thanking his lucky stars he was able to keep it on the lead lap. So 5 cars on the lead lap so far as we get ready to head back towards the green flag. All right, 7 laps to go. Big shakeup up front. Aiden Haller, JD McHaley wind up at the start of this field. Your long-standing leader, Corn, sitting in 3rd place right now. And to his outside, or actually behind him, is Ethan Mosby as we're green flag racing, and Aiden takes a good lead so far. We're going to bring you the last 6 laps of this main event here. Aiden out in front, but JD and Corn looking to try to make it back to the front. You know, JD had that speeding penalty, so this really helped him out here. We'll see if he can actually do something with it. If he can hold off Corn, or if Corn winds up pulling something off, as it looked like Corn went kind of tight there. We got one on the wall. Corn trying to get the inside of JD. They're even into turns number 3 and 4. But Corn's going to have the preferred line on the bottom. He's going to go around JD and set sail, see if he can't take off after Aiden. We got 4 laps to go. Oop, JD tags the wall just a little bit. Ethan Mosby looking to try to capitalize on JD getting the wall. And that's something about these cars. They're just wide enough, you don't even realize how close the wall is. 3 laps.
Sneaks up on you, huh?
It kind of does. 3 laps to go, and Corn is closing it in on Aiden pretty quickly here. I don't know if Aiden stayed out or if Corn just had a long pit stop. Yeah, Corn is just going after him at this point. So we've got 2 more laps to go. JD trying to fight off Ethan Mosby as well. Corn leads down into turns number 3 and 4. Out of 4 we go. 1 lap to go. We hit the line. Aiden Haller in 2nd. JD McHaley's in 3rd. White flags in the air.
White flag, white flag.
1 more final time around. Oh no! JD saves it somehow. And he's going to rush through, but it's all Corn out in front. He pulls up to 1.1, and Corn's going to come home with a win. JD is going to pull off 2nd after that. And I want to go back and actually look at what happened there on that last lap. That was kind of wild. We're going to take a look at that from the blimp, because all of a sudden, I don't know if Aiden checked up or JD run him over. Oh, Aiden clips the apron. So does JD, but JD, it works out for it. He drives around the bottom. Oh, that is wild. That is absolutely wild that worked for him.
Show it one more time.
Show it one more time.
One more time.
Do we need a slow motion on that?
Yeah.
I almost feel like we need a slow motion, because it was like Aiden did it and then JD did it. So, I mean, you watch Aiden towards the bottom of the screen there. He's going to try to cut it down in. And I think he just lost where the corner was. And I think JD just kind of followed him, because they basically hit the same mark.
Well, yeah, they did. Their cars did almost the exact same thing.
But I think JD just stayed in it. Aiden let out to let the car catch up, but JD just stood in it.
Uh-huh.
And he just gets the better drive down the backstretch, and that pretty much seals the deal right there. So,
Beautiful racing.
Yeah, it wound up working out for JD, that's for sure. And of course, Corn relishing the moment, driving away from everybody to take that win. And we've got our race results up on screen. Zach Corn going to come home with the win. JD McHaley comes home 2nd. Aiden Haller's 3rd. Ethan Mosby 4th. Ron St. Louis is in 5th. And Eric Kapp is 6th. Gary Freeman 1 lap down. Comes home 7th. And out of the rest, Tyler Lee, Mike McHaley, Ralph Connor, Gabe Griffin, the rest of your top 11. you know, kind of an exciting race, something that we don't see a lot of with the modifieds. Kind of a, you know, a neat, different type of a race.
It really was. It was cool to see how these cars handled.
I kind of, it kind of makes me want to go drive them a little bit more.
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as the modified race, that's it for us. You know, we'll have these guys back again this coming weekend for their next league race. So we'll see you guys then.